Welcome, Sure. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. We're going to get started here in about less than 1 more minute. So go ahead and get out your pencil, your pad, your notepad, whatever it is you need to write with, because you're going to want to take some serious notes tonight. So go ahead. Also, too, make sure your lines stay muted. And we're going to get started here in about 40 more seconds. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Can everyone hear me okay? If you can, just type a 111 in the chat. Yes, no, maybe so. Can everyone hear me okay? There we go. Okay, perfect, perfect. So we can get started here in 1 minute. Make sure I'm recording. All right. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Makisha. Make sure you can see me. Boom, there we go. So if you don't know me, my name is Makisha, and first off, I want to welcome you here because you can be anywhere else in the world, but you're right here on a Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, learning how to grow your money, learning how to make your money work for you. So I'd like to welcome you and thank you. So first off, for those, because many online might not even know me, right? So for those who don't know me, like I said, my name is Makisha. I have 3 key points that most people remember about me, so that way you remember me after this call. One of the things is I am the best auntie in the world, the best auntie ever. Right here on the screen are all my nieces and my nephews. As you see, the smiles on their faces, Well, except for my cool one down at the bottom, right? That's the oldest nephew. So he's too cool to smile all the way. But I keep smiles on their faces. And this is the reason why I do this and why I love giving these calls on Monday night is for these, my niece and nephews, right? Other things that I like to do here is I love to stay athletic. So I used to box, kickbox that is, right? I also like to row. So I like staying very athletic because we know that everything starts within, right? So I like to stay without, athletic, make sure everything is going all right with me. Also as well, is I love to shoot archery, right? So remember those three key things. 1, I'm the best auntie ever. 2, I love to stay athletic. And 3, I love archery. That's what keeps me really, really sane. But I know you have questions, right? Because right now you're wondering, okay, what does all this have to do with the reason why I got in this call? Because someone invited to this call this evening and was like, hey, I need you to go on this call because I want you to learn how to trade Forex. Or, hey, I need you to go on this call because I got something very powerful that I want you to hear. So it's like, okay, what does all this have to do with that? And I'm glad you asked, because before I came into this program here, we'll learn how to trade Forex. I didn't just pop up out the blue and was like, hey, I need to learn to trade Forex. What happens was that I got diagnosed with an illness back in 2011, and that was breast cancer. So as you see, here's a smile on my face, but on the inside, I'm at this point in time, I was going through some things. I was going through chemo, I was going through radiation. It's just a lot of things were on my mind, right? And one of those main things that were on my mind is how to make money. Because as you know, the military pays so well. Like the money is so good. The benefits are good. It's great, right? So I was living the life. But once I got diagnosed with cancer, everything went to straight standstill because now I was worried about something. And then what I realized too is because once it was time for me to retire, I didn't have a backup plan, which means that 1, I didn't have any control over my life. Not only was I going through treatments, which I should have been focused on my health, but I had no control of my finances. I was going to have to do something I was not accustomed to, which was going back to getting a 9-to-5 job. Like I said, the money was cool over in the military, but without me having control over my life, I had to go out and actually work. So let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you had total control over your life? Just type in the chat. If you had total control over your life, like you can do anything you want to do in the world, what would you be doing? Because now you have the control. You don't have to worry about any money or none of that. Type in the chat, or you can come off mute. What is one thing that you would just do? One thing. Anybody? Nobody would do anything? Vacation, yes. Travel, yes. Those are like the top 2 things that most people say they're gonna do. Travel and vacation if they had total control over their life. And I know that would make people feel good, right? That would have made me feel good too. But what I realized is that over 6% of people don't have control over their life. So over 6% of people can't go out and travel when they want to. They can't take vacations when they want to, right? And what I want to show you this before we get into the Forex part is how your money works, because we don't learn this in school. We don't learn how money actually works. We don't know how it moves. We don't even think about it. We were just taught, hey, go to school, get a good job, boom, you're done, retire, on with your life, right? But what if I can show you how to fast pace that? And that's what we're gonna be doing here this evening, is fast tracking that whole retirement of 40 years, right? Or probably 60 years, because the age keeps going up, which means people are living more. I mean, they keep pushing the age right on up, right? Because they don't want you to be able to travel and vacation too early. No, they don't, right? So one thing as well is that I want you to understand, this here came from Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So if you don't never read that book, please go and read that book. That is a very good book on financial literacy and actually getting you the head start on learning how money actually works. So I got this from him. He called this the 4-way cash flow, or AKA the cash flow quadrant. And what he says that there are 2 sides of money, right? 2 sides. You have the left side and you have the right side of money. And most people fall on the left side of money, which is where this 6% of people work for someone. That means that you're trading your time for money. I don't know if you realize this or not, but the wealthy don't trade their time for money. Their money is circulating for them 24/7. They don't have to be at a job to make their money work for them. There's nothing wrong with a job, right? But that is something that you shouldn't be wanting to do until you're 60 or 70 years old. You want to have something on the side or something that can help you fast pace that, which is what I'm going to teach you tonight. So 60% of the population actually work for someone else. That's an employee, right? And then you have 35% of people that work for self. Those are your self-employed. So type in the chat some self-employed. What if I say self-employed, what is one thing that you think of? because we're still on the left side of money, which means you're still trading your time for money. So most people usually say a beautician, right? A mechanic, yes, 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 definitely a mechanic. Those are, yeah, drop shipping, very good one, right? So these are all good ones, right? And when I got started with this and I was looking for ways to make money, I also consider myself self-employed, because what I did was go and drive for Uber Eats. I did Postmates, DoorDash, right? And what I failed to realize is that I still wasn't understanding or overstanding how money works. Because when I was doing those services, if I didn't feel good one day, what would happen? I couldn't deliver the food. If I couldn't deliver food, I couldn't make any money. So I was still making my time for money. And that's crazy. We only have so much time on this earth, which was a powerful, powerful lesson I learned back in 2011. Time isn't, we don't have time forever, right? So we have to take advantage of that time that we have now. But if we're always working, and we can never get that time back, and then we can never take control of our lives, then how would that make you feel, right? If you're not getting to spend time with your family. No, we're here tonight to learn some financial literacy. I'm not a financial advisor by any means, no, but I'm here to educate you on some things that I've learned that's been helping for me and my business partners. So then you want to get up to the right side of money. On the right side of money, you have your business owners. Now you think of business owner, I want you to think of the Tesla guy, right? I want you to think of Jeff Bezos, think of Steve Jobs with Apple. Those are business owners, and only 4% of the population take advantage of that. 4%, right? And when I say business owner, that means that you have a system in place. And the system just stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money, right? So now you're leveraging, because the wealthy know how to leverage things, not just trade time for money, but now you're leveraging other people, leveraging other people's resources, leveraging other people's money. We're going to start talking about it soon. So I was like, okay, cool, I could be a business owner, but I'm a very chill person. You know, for those who don't know me, I'm a very, very chill person. How I'm dressed is how I like to dress all the time, with yoga pants. That's it, right? So that's when I found out and started doing my research, because you have to be a researcher sometimes. And I found out that the elite, the best of the best, only 1% take advantage of this. Just one, not 4, not 60%. 60% of people rather work for someone else, but only 1% take advantage of becoming an investor. Those are your Warren Buffetts, right? Those are your Robert Kiyosaki's, because a lot of people know about them. Those are your presidents. Those are the banks, right? Those are the 1% that take advantage of investor mindset, because now you went from the left side of money to the right side of money. And now you're learning how money can basically get turned over in your sleep. Now your money is constantly circulating instead of us spending money, because when you're spending it, it's coming to an end. But when you learn how to circulate your money, you learn to put it in different investments, now your money is constantly growing. If it's constantly growing, that means that no matter if you're here or there, you can still pass that down to your loved ones, and they can still continue to circulate that money, which is so powerful, so powerful. So how exactly are you able to learn how to circulate your money and also leverage other people's money as well? That's when I came across the foreign exchange market. So we shorten it, of course, because we're in a fast-paced time, for Forex. So Forex simply stands for the foreign exchange market. So can anyone on the line guess how many zeros are in a trillion? You can type it in the chat, or you can come off mute.
Is it 6?
That's a lucky guess, lucky guess. But and thank you for coming offline. But what I noticed is I wasn't taught that in school. That wasn't one of the questions on the test, is how many zeros in a trillion, right? Which is no fault of our own, right? That's how we as adults, because all of us are adults on this screen, is now we can educate ourselves, because we're in this fast-paced technology, we can educate ourselves. So I did not know the answer to that question, but you were halfway there, sure, halfway there. So there are actually 12 zeros in a trillion, 12, right? Which is crazy, 12 zeros in a trillion. So I want you to imagine this, and actually this, I need to update the slide. Right now, currently as of tonight, is a $6.7 trillion per day industry, right? Per day, not per month, not per year, but per day industry. And what I'm going to show you tonight is how to leverage this $6.7 trillion per day industry, because it's all about leveraging. You want to get wealthy, because we're not going to say rich. I want you to get wealthy, because wealth lasts forever, right? Rich is quick. I want you all to be wealthy that's on this line. So the wealthy know how to leverage this $6.7 trillion per day market. But I want to give you some facts because a lot of people online are new and don't understand what Forex is, which simply stands for, remember, the foreign exchange market. So one of the facts I like to tell people is that it is a market that is open 24 hours a day. Now compare that to stocks, because you can trade stocks on the Forex market and you can have more leverage. And this is why, because it's 24 hours a day. So that means if you work from 9 to 5 or from 5 to 12, it doesn't matter, because whatever time you got off work, you can still trade, versus if you were just trading in the stock market at 5 p.m. Eastern time, that's it. You got to wait until the next day to trade again. So you're going to leverage the Forex market to be able to learn how to make your income limitless. Like there's no limit to it because it's 24 hours a day, especially if you're trading cryptocurrency, 24 hours a day. So another thing too, I want to stress to you, because I said foreign exchange market, is that with the stocks, remember, with stocks, you're buying shares of a company, right? And so what happens if you bought a share at Tesla at $25, right? And we wish $25 and it jumped up to $575. You're feeling good. You're like, yes, this is great, right? But say for instance, with that same stock, somebody came on the news and said something, the Tesla guy said something crazy, anything could happen. And now it dropped to $22 and it's constantly just dropping. What is happening then? You're losing money. And we're not in the business of losing money here. No, that's why we leverage the foreign exchange market. Because if you can trade that same stock, right? And you trade over here on the Forex market, now, if you had that stock on the Forex market and you got in for a buy, boom, you're making money, But it started to shoot down for the sell, what happens then? You're still making money. Because with the Forex market, you're making money whether it's going up or down. And we're going to show you different systems and different strategies on how to be more efficient in doing that. Also as well, in the foreign exchange market, just remember, you can trade cryptocurrency on it too, but you're buying shares of it. So you don't have to buy Bitcoin at the $10,000 that it's at now. You can go in with 10 cents of it and still be able to, past profits do not guarantee future profits, right? But you can go in at 10 cents and still be able to make $10, $500, $1,000 off of 10 cents, because you're buying the shares of a company's currency or shares of cryptocurrency, which is so powerful. That's why I said with the Forex market and what you leveraging that, like your income becomes just limitless. So also as well, like I said, we do crypto. Crypto is over $1 trillion per day, and it's probably more than that right now. So imagine you having Forex, $6.7 trillion per day. Now you got crypto with that, which is over $1 trillion per day. Like this, like it's kind of like, no brainer. Like Forex is the way to go. So I'm going to show you how to trade cryptocurrencies. So exactly how do we do this, right? How do we do it? One thing is we use this simple app, because everything is an app now, right? We all have this in our possession. This mine's sitting right here. You're looking at yours, you probably got another one on the side, but it's sitting right there. But what if I told you can download this free app called MetaTrader 4 and learn how to leverage just like the big banks do? Because I don't know if you know this or not, but the banks are trading your money in the Forex market. That's why you can never go to the bank and get all your money out at one time. You have to wait some days, because you got to give them time to flip your money and then get it back in there, and then not give you the profit, but just give you exactly what you had in there. Come on, now I don't even know how that's even legal, right? But this app here allows you to trade in a live Forex market, right? I'm going to show you how to do that. So this app is called MetaTrader 4. Make sure you take that down. So with this app, what it does is give you access to the live market. So it's no middleman. You have the live market at your fingertips, right? That might be a little scary for some people, because I said it's a $6.7 trillion per day industry, but I'm going to show you some risk management tools now to actually just leverage this whole thing here. So in MetaTrader 4, because some people are like, I don't have time to do this. I don't know. I know it's an app, apps usually simple enough times, but this here will take you less than 15 seconds of your time to flip money, right? To grow money, to reinvest money, to become that 1%, that elite, the best of the best, and really learn how to grow your money. Now, I don't know about you, but once I heard this, I can download an app and you're going to show me exactly what to do. And all I got to do is put it in here and I can really learn how to become an investor and grow my money. Is a no-brainer for me. So how does it actually move? Because some people are very visual. I'm a very visual person as well. So how it moves is just like this. Just look at the numbers turning blue. Boom. You see how fast it's moving? That's in seconds, that's in milliseconds, right? That's less than seconds. That is moving so fast. That's turning money into $200 something, $239. Just like that, the money is moving. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a savings account. In my savings account, if I put 50 cents in there, if I put $5 in there, it does not move like that in seconds. It would probably take like 50 years for it to move like that and to see that type of return on investment, right? So that's the power of this Forex thing. So here's the thing, exactly what is Forex? Basically what we do is we predict the value of an asset will rise or fall. Like at the beginning when I was saying is you can leverage it, because in Forex you can take advantage of the buy or the sell. That's all we're doing. We're predicting the value, whether it's gonna rise or fall based on our analysis, which is so simple. It's so simple that a lot of people tend to miss it because it's so simple. That's maybe only why 1% of the world takes advantage of this. So how exactly do I learn this? Am I the one to teach you? Is the person that invites you the one to teach you? No, not at all. We have an actual credible certified academy called the I Am Master Academy that teaches you everything you need to know. That's like you want to learn how to build a house. It's going to give you the whole blueprint and then show you how to build it step by step by step, right? So what I love about this as well is that the CEO, Christopher Terry, he made it so simplified. Like everything on here is so simple. So if you're the type of person that's kind of, you might be technical, but you might not be technical, this right here is for you. Or you're the type of person you need visuals, right? You need videos, you need visuals. Boom, that's what the I Am Academy is for. You're the type of person that need hands-on. Boom, that's what the I Am Academy is for. It has everything broken down so simple that no matter what type of learning curve that you're on, this right here will help you, right? And it's going to help you build that real wealth that we talked about. Not getting rich. We're not here to get rich. We're here to build that true wealth, right? And get our time back. And that's the Foreign Exchange Academy. We have like 4 different academies in here. So 1 is a Foreign Exchange Academy. 2, Cryptocurrency Academy. That's already 2 different streams of income right there. Also as well, I'm going to show you 2 more at the end. So one of the main things that I love is the live mentorship, because some people learn different ways. Some people can, go through some videos and boom, they're off and good to go. But more people like me, maybe like you too, prefer that live mentorship. So we have educators all around the world and it's going to fit your busy schedule, right? So you might be busy. And we have over 100 different educators. Like I said, they're all around the world, having different languages. I think it's over 30 different languages. So whatever your native tongue is, we actually have educators that speak that and can teach you that live. So it's so powerful. Also as well, for my fast-paced people that are just too busy to sit down and really focus on this, you can learn and earn on the go. We have apps for you. So if you can download an app, right, and you know how to download that MetaTrader 4 that I just showed you, you can just copy, just take, say 1, 2, 3, 4, put it over in MetaTrader 4, and then click buy or click sell. If you can do that, then you will definitely be on the right path with this academy. So one of the things I'm going to show you tonight is Swipe Trades. That's an app. It's an app. You can download it right now. You won't have access to it, but you can download it right now. And this is what I use to get trades called to me. So if I'm traveling, sometimes I don't have time to analyze my charts. I could just simply take these trades, and it takes less than 20 seconds for me to take a trade, right, and put into the MetaTrader 4 and instantly grow my money, right? So right here it says choose your weapon, right? And those are just different strategies. So I'm going to go over to my phone in a moment and show you the different things. But what I also learned is that a lot of people think that this is hard stuff. Forex, trading, day trading, it's all hard stuff. That's what people say, right? But long as you understand that there's 4 different things, 4 different tips on learning how to trade, you can do this. You need a credible source for one. You got to have a credible source. So when I tried to go over and learn from YouTube, it wasn't credible because anybody can upload anything to YouTube. Right? So you need something credible. That's what the I Am Master Academy is for, right? You need a proper mentor. Remember, we have that live mentorship. And you need something that's duplicatable and that's a proven system because you want to save yourself time, energy, and money, right? That it works. So if you used to come on here and you used to learn how to trade, you want to be able to bring your loved one on or your best friend or whoever it is, and you want it to be duplicatable. So you want them to be able to just pick up just like you and learn how to trade, right? And one more thing, risk management. That was what I failed to realize in the beginning was risk management. This right here is what everybody fears, but we're going to show you how to minimize your risk as much as possible. So what I'm going to do, close out of this, and the first thing I want to do is come over here, and I want to log into the academy. I want to show you how simple this stuff really is. Move this out the way. So this here is the academy. Nice and simple. Clean interface. Boom. You see, I just clicked on the link and here it is, right? And it also have an app for it as well. So I want you to pay attention to, it's the main thing over here is the academies. So over to the left, it's the academies. All right, let's log back in. And then we're gonna go right back to academies. I want to show you the different academies that we have. So here we go. So of course, with everything, because it's so simple, gives you your resources, because you're gonna be like, hey, well, how do I do this? Or how do I do that? Or what do I need for this? Do I need any tools? Do I need to download more apps? What is that I need to do? Boom, we have an actual resource session that shows you everything step by step on what to do. Next is the Forex Academy, which is what a lot of you are here for. So you see you have it in English, Spanish, German, Portuguese, French, Polish, whatever it is that you speak, we have it here that you can learn it. So you're not forced to learn in English. You can learn in Spanish if you want to. And then over here is one of my favorites, is the HFX for my option traders, or we call on the Forex side binary trading. And what that is, a little more fast paced, right? A little more fast paced, but it gets you to the money a lot faster, right? But it's a little more fast paced. It all depends when you're starting out. You have to see what type of trader you are, but all of them work. And we show you, we have a whole academy on it. Also as well, I help people that just want to strictly focus on cryptocurrencies, because that's the new thing, right? They want to focus on cryptocurrency. It's a whole academy. Then I have people who want to leverage other people's money to trade. We have a whole academy on that as well, an entire one. But today we're just gonna go with Forex. We're gonna do English, because I speak English. So the very first thing on here has a handbook, because you need to know what you're working with, right? Has a handbook. And the very first video, in case you forgot everything I said tonight, you was like, dang, what did she say that was? What was that app she said? Dang, what was that she said? Boom, right here in your academy is everything that you need. So you just click on this video here. All right, it's gonna pull up this video. I just want to point something out. I'm not gonna play the video, because once you get started with us tonight, you better play the video yourself and watch it. I just want to show you something here. The quality. I just want to show you too, there's no YouTube handles on here. So it's not nothing that we got off of YouTube. No, this is something that people put time into. Like I said, it's a credible source. This is a real academy, like a school, because some people went to college, right? Or you know somebody went to college. This here is a credible source. It's like a college, right? So you're getting the education, because you have to have the education first before you jump in and start really learning how to create that wealth. So also too, note too, this time. It says, you probably can see it. If not, just take my word for it. It's 4 minutes and 41 seconds. 4 minutes and 41 seconds. This whole academy will take you 3 hours to get through to learn the foundation of learning to trade. 3 hours. Now, I don't know if you're like me. I have a lot of series I like to watch. I can sit down and I binge watched Dexter a couple of weeks ago. And that's like, he got like 10 different seasons, right? So that's way over 3 hours. And I didn't make any money while I was doing it. Well, I did, because I know how to trade. Because I just placed a trade and let it go. But imagine if I didn't, right? Imagine how much time we waste on things that's not producing any income for us. There's no income producing activities. We just sit and basically the brain just going and going and going, because if you don't use it, you lose it. So imagine if you can put those brain cells to work over on here on these short videos, learning how to really create that wealth, become that 1%, that elite, the best of the best, right? So that's only 3 hours to go through. So like, okay, Keisha, that's cool. I can go through academy, that's great. But how do I really learn how to trade? I'm glad you asked. Because one thing that I love is that the live mentorship that I mentioned at the beginning, which is very powerful. Because now come over here, this is your go live. Call this like your Netflix, your Hulu, your Disney Channel, all this stuff pumped up on steroids, right? Like you feeling real good, like these muscles right here, right? Like you feel, it makes you, it entices everything. Everything more is just more clear. That's what this is. So here, if you didn't even remember what I said on how to log in, it's a whole video here to show you everything that you need. Look at that, 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Because we know, time is a precious thing. You don't have all day to be sitting and watching videos. 2 minutes, right? So I want you to pay attention to this. You can choose your language, of course, right? We have all different languages, right? Oh, we have Hindi on here. That's pretty cool. So I have so many different languages on here. But I want you to pay attention as well. It's the different backgrounds of everyone. It's not even all of them. It's not just one set background here. Everybody's of different nationalities from all over the world coming here to show you personally on how to trade Forex. Now look at this here, Kimberly Torres. She has over 98,000 views today. Think of this as your YouTube pumped up, right? 98,000 views, which means she is making people money. She is helping people create money, showing them how to grow their money. 76,000 views. And this is amazing. And they're actually teaching you. So you come down here, like I said, we have all the academies, but we're gonna click on Forex. But imagine if you was like, man, how did Keisha say what I was supposed to do when I got over here? Boom. Are you a new member? Click here. It's simplified learning. So we're gonna click on Forex. So say for instance, you went through your academy, you was like, hey, I knocked this out in one day. I'm good. Okay, what's next? Now you're gonna come up here and learn from the best of the best. These are people that are already creating that wealth that you're looking to start creating. That they've done that, they've been there, they did the trial and error. That's like you're really pushing that learning curve because they're actually showing you really how to trade. They're going to show you what mistakes not to make. They're going to show you proper risk management. They're going to tell you different things on as far as taxes, different things like that, right? So you come down here, it looks like a schedule. It looks just like, you look on your TV guide. And that's what it looks like. And it's at all times of the day. You have some people, it's not all of them. Look at that, 3 o'clock in the morning. So if you're a late owl or a night owl, boom, right here, 3 o'clock in the morning, you can hop on. So you have everything that you need. You got some people be on at midnight. And what I love is that everything is recorded. So I'm just click on and show you here. I don't think we had anybody that was live. So we're going to click on and show you Manny. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. I love the way he teaches. And that's what happens too. Once you come back here and do your live mentorship, it's about being over 100 educators. You might not like Manny. You might not like the way he teaches. No worries, because you got 99 more, right? So you get to choose and pick who you want to, right? So you're not stuck with 3 professors. You got over 100 to choose from. So say, for instance, he was live. Let's show you one of his old ones. And he's basically showing you how to trade. It might move a little slow because I'm on the Zoom. Yeah, it might move a little slow.
2, 3 touches.
Check that
right up here in this area, refilling these FT.
Now, I know it looks like foreign language, but imagine having a professor right there give you the answers. You're trading directly with him. And if you have a question, because we all have questions, right? Because you're new at this, imagine just type it in the chat over here. Just type in the chat. I'm just going to type what everybody else just type. Boot camp. Or if you had a question, you'd be like, okay, what does all this mean? He would literally answer your question live. And if you just missed it, like say for instance, I typed in boot camp, what if I had a question? And like, I'm like, man, I'll miss his class. I'm not going to be able to get my question answered. No, because yes, you will, because he sees this chat and everything is recorded. So you can go back to his latest one and just listen to the answer that he gave on the recording. So it makes it so simple for you because we understand that people still work. It's okay. But everything is recorded for you because we're working around your schedule. This whole thing is self-paced. Not going to rush you through. The whole thing is self-paced. So it all depends on your schedule. So now you went through step 1. You went through going through the academy. Yes, you're feeling good. Step 2, now you're trading live. You understand the terminology. And now you're going into the live educators. And then they're really showing you how to trade. Great. Now you got another step, step 3. Step 3 is while you're learning, while you're going through your live mentorship, you know what else you can be doing? Earning, right? Because what's in learn? Learn, in the middle of learn is earn. So we want to show you how to earn some money. That's why you're here. That's why we're just going to keep it real. That's why everybody's here, is learn how to earn some money tonight, right? So this here is the AI system. Everyone knows about AI system. Some people watch TV, AI is really becoming very, very, very up there, right? So this AI system here, make it a little bigger so you can see it. This AI system is over 87% accurate. What does that mean, Lakeisha? What that means is that out of all these trades, say for instance, you don't know how to trade, right? But you know how to copy, right? Because everybody know how to copy. If you know how to copy, just type in copy in the chat. If you can copy, just say copy. Then I know who I'm working with. So this right here, make it a little bigger so you can see it, right? This right here is the AI system. It's over 87% accurate. That means if you took 20 trades, right? Just 20 straight trades, you know that you're going to win at least maybe 13. I don't do math. That's what a good thing is that to learn how to trade Forex, you don't have to be good at math. You don't have to be a straight A student. You don't have to have graduated college. None of that. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter your education level. None of that. You can literally still learn this stuff because they make it so very simple. So we're going to move this out of the way because you don't even know what that means. All you need to know is what these numbers over here. You can copy numbers. Just check it out. You have the entry, right? And what the entry is just simply saying, hey, you need to put in some money right here. This is where you're going to put in, like, hey, you want to do 10 cents? You want to do $1? What did you want to do, right? Like, hey, I want to put in 10 cents. I'm putting it in right here at this entry point, on that MetaTrader 4 app I mentioned, right? Just copy the numbers. You're going to come down, go look at your take profit. Your take profit is saying, hey, Keisha, The AI system is like, hey, you want to make $20, or you may want to make 200. Like, okay, I want to do 200. It's your take profit one. It's like, but look, you could even go for 300 if you wanted to. Boom, take profit two. Like, oh, you can go even further. So the further the take profits are, like the take profit 1, 2, and 3, that's more money you're making on each level, simply by copying these numbers. Now, remember I spoke about risk management, right? And risk management is right here. Make it a little bigger. You might not be able to see it, but don't worry, because the person that invited you here will show you how to use it as well. Is this stop? Now, I don't know if anybody can guess what stop means, but that simply means put the brakes. I put in $20 into this trade. I don't want to lose more than $2. I'm out. And the AI system calls it for you. So it's scanning all the trades in the Forex market. So you don't have to think about, okay, which one do I choose? It's scanning it all for you and tells you the best ones. And then it tells you exactly what numbers to plug into this free app. Then it tells you exactly what numbers, or just all the numbers plug into the free app, and it does it for you. It's like, hey, you're gonna hit buy or hit sell. And it tells you, it's telling you that. Then it's also practicing that risk management, because you don't want to lose all your money. You put in 20, you don't want to lose 20, you don't want to lose 19. But you're like, okay, I can risk $2 of that 20 and still be good to trade another time, right? And that's what this stop is for. And all you're doing is plugging these numbers in, and then you go about your business. That's it. You don't sit and stare at the screens all day. You don't do any of that. You don't do that. You just put in the trades and go about your business. That's it. And you have, it's so many different trades on the Forex market that even if you just say, instead of saying loss, we're gonna say you took a lesson on one, you still got 18 different more ones on according to the scanner that you can get in and still win, right? It's crazy. So now you know that, okay, I got the education, great. I got my live mentorship, great. I can copy and paste trades using this scanner, the AI system, yes, great. It's powerful, right? Now type of 111 in the chat if that is already like some powerful information that you never thought about before. Because this stuff is very simple if you can copy and paste. Very simple. Yes, there we go, 111. All right, so now that I've showed you that, let's move on to the next, right? So now you know that, okay, I told you there was 4 tips to learn to trade. You need a credible source. You got that academy, right? You need a proper mentor. You got live mentorship from over 100 different educators. You need a duplicatable and proven system. You have the AI system, and you know that it works. We know that it works. It's an AI system, right? It was designed to work, right? And so many people are profiting from that. You have people that come into to make their investment and come into, and they really get their return on investment back within a couple of days. Some people take a little longer because we have different learning curves. Some people might take 2 weeks, people might take a month, people might take 3 months. Either way, but they still get that return on investment back and some, which is so powerful. And also too, you have to understand risk management, and that's all in the academy. That is also too on the scanner, because I told you if you put in 20, you don't want to risk any more than $2. That's it. That's your risk management. That's what I failed to get when I was going on YouTube trying to learn. I didn't get to learn that, right? So a lot of people need to know how much of an investment does it cost for me to get started, right? How much would it cost me? Because you done told me all this good stuff. You told me about the academy, you told me about the live mentorship, you told me about the scanner. Plus 2, you've got apps. All of this stuff combined is so powerful, and you will, my whole goal and everybody goal on the line for you who invite you here is to help you achieve your first profit within your first 72 hours. I think 3 is 72. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Within your first 72 hours, which is powerful just from using the tools. That's without you even really learning how to trade yet. Because first we want to get you to the money, and then we're going to really show you how you got there. So you're just going to copy at first, then we're really going to show you really how to trade, because then you can pass that down. And once you learn this, no one can take it from you, right? Just like when you went to college and you learned different stuff, nobody can take that from you. No, you stick with that skill set forever. So we have 2 different packages. Of course, we have the basic package, which is get you the AI system. Of course, it gets you the academy, gets you the live mentorship as well. That's the more cost-friendly one, right? And it's $234.95. And that's your upfront one. That is your upfront one for 30 days, right? But then, say for instance, you want to continue forward. So you know every business, because this now is a business. This is you. You're a business. So now you have your overhead costs, right? Every month you have an overhead cost. And that's to keep the business running. That's to keep access to the AI system. That's to keep access to these live mentorship. So that overhead fee is only $174.95 a month. And that's just for the basic package, right? But I have some people on the line who are my 1%ers. Those are my elite, the best of the best. Like Keish, I want it all. I want all the tools that I'm going to ever need to learn how to trade Forex. For that one, the upfront starter fee is only $324.95. That's it. Because I don't know if you know this, but the whole cost of the whole academy is over $30,000. If you try to get this from an actual school, now you know you're gonna be paying Sally Mae some serious money, right? But for this, the elite package is only $324.95. Now, what comes with that? Remember I told you have different streams of income in this, right? So with that elite package, you're now opening yourself up to the Forex Academy, 1 stream, the HFX, which is your binary, 2 streams. Also, 2, the Cryptocurrency Academy, and also you get access to all the apps, plus the scanner, plus the live mentorship, plus the academy, and plus some other stuff I haven't even mentioned yet, right? You get access for all that for $324.95. Now, of course, like I said, this is your business, so your overhead costs for monthly costs will be $274.95 for that elite package. Me, I personally always recommend elite because I consider myself elite. And also, too, I want to have all the tools I need. I don't want to just short myself and do 1 stream. I want all the streams because I want my money constantly circulating for me, right? So then I have people that normally ask, okay, is there any kind of way that I can waive that overhead? Because imagine you have a business, you got to pay for electricity, you got to pay for the gas, you got to pay for all the tools, you got to pay for different supplies, you got all those overhead costs, right? Same thing here. That's that $174 if it's platinum, or that's that $274 if you're that elite, right? But you can get that waived. We have a whole program that you can just waive that whole overhead fee. Where they do that at? Right here in the I Am Master Academy. So say for instance, you had 2 people. You was like, okay, I know 2 people that want to learn to grow their money because everybody want to know how to do it, right? That's a no-brainer. So I know 2 people. So once those 2 people get started, right? And you don't have to do anything because you're not teaching them. That's what the academy is for. You're just going to bring them here, just like you, your same process you did. And then boom, they get started. And now your whole overhead fee is waived, which is amazing, right? But sometimes I have people who want to be business owners. That's what you're independent business owner. Those are the ones now you become a business owner because now you understand too that 1%, right? Because now you want to understand on how to leverage other people's money. Now you want to understand on how to be able to, leverage those taxes, right? To minimize those taxes at the end of the year, right? Remember, not a financial advisor, but it's a lot of stuff I learned in the academy, so I'm just regurgitating it back to you. All right, I'm gonna go over FAQ at the end as well. So with here, so if you want to leverage other people's money to trade, which is the best way to do, that's what your Warren Buffett do, that's what your Robert Kiyosaki does, what all the 1% do is they leverage other people's money. They don't use their own money to trade, and then, no, they don't do that. So how can you do that? We have an actual referral program, which is totally optional. You might just want to use your own money to keep going back into your business, which is cool. But if you want to be that 1% and want to leverage other people's money, that's what this is for here. So we have different, of course, it's a residual. Because residual means it comes over and over again every month. You just flip it, goes into the investing account, the investing, making more money. Now your money is circulating. Your money is constantly moving. It should not be stagnant. It should be constantly moving at all times. So the first one here is called a Platinum 150. That's if you had 3 more customers, right? Just like you, 3 more customers. And they're going through the same process. Because remember, you need a duplicatable system, right? So all you're doing is bringing them here. So 3 customers, it gets you an extra $150 every month. Not one time, right? Not one time. Because a lot of people now thinking, man, it's that network marketing stuff. I don't know, Keish. I don't know. But did you realize that Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats, all that stuff, those are network marketing companies? Because how did they get started, right? Imagine when they first got started Uber, and Uber went to the board, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get people to drive their own cars, and they're gonna pay me to do it. I'm like, what? No way. Look at it now, right? Because how do people find out about Uber? Word of mouth, right? And each time somebody get a word of mouth, what happens with the person that drives the Uber car? They get a bonus, right? But that's a one-time bonus. Here we're giving you that residual over and over again. So you get either $150 over and over again. You get $600 per month over and over again. You $1,000, right? But that's not even a limit because remember, we're unlimited income. You can go all the way up to, well, actually $750,000 now, right? A month. Imagine having access to $750,000 per month to use as you please. Other people's money. To me, it's like the company pays me to trade because I leverage this. So now I'm trading, which I love to do, and now the company pays me for that. That's some powerful stuff. So when you learn how to trade, I'm going to go over some FAQs. When you're learning how to trade, it really becomes like a psychology type thing, right? You got to learn risk management. There's so many things that goes into it, But what I love about this academy is that they teach you all of that and it's simplified. Plus, too, while you're learning, you're earning, which is also powerful. You get to leverage all the tools as an elite member, right? So powerful. So what I normally do is I get some questions, right? The first question I get is, do I need a laptop to trade? You can do everything right here from your phone. Then what I would do is leverage other people's money, and then you can use that to go ahead and purchase a laptop. But in the meantime, you can copy and paste and do everything from that free app I told you on your phone. Another question I normally get is, how does the tax work? When I make my money, when I get money off investments, how does that work? Well, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but what I can say that is each time you make that withdrawal, then that's when you're taxed. So if you leave it in there and you just do, remember, you're a business. Pay yourself maybe twice a month or maybe once a month. That's the only time you get taxed. So if you got $100,000, yeah, right, it's crazy. If you got $100,000 in your investment account and you only took out $20,000, that's the only thing you're getting taxed on, not the whole amount, no. And then two, if you need to talk to your CPA, because like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. Remember, you can write a lot of stuff off, right? But that's how that works as far as the tax part. Another thing I normally get is, how long does it take for me to get my return on investment back? Remember at the beginning I spoke and I was like, it's totally up to you because it's self-paced. That's it, it's self-paced. So it could take you 3 days, could take you 2 weeks, could take you 6 months. Who knows? But I do know that if you follow our proven system here, is that you will get that return on investment back. Now also too, I like to go over the 3 types of people on this call. Just three types, right? I got the first one that's like, yes, the person invited me here. I'm so ready to go. Like, I really definitely want to get started with you all right now. I see the power in this. I want to grow my money. This is amazing. Great. What I want you to do is get back with the person invited to this call. And they're going to go ahead and get you started on everything that you need, right? Then I have the type 2 person. That was me, right? That's the researcher. That's like, all this sounds great. Let me go research a little bit. But I'm going to be honest with you. Everything that you would research, right, is right here in the academy. The academy has it. And it's a credible source. Instead of going over to YouTube, going over to Google, have a credible source right here. Also, too, the person that invited you here is very knowledgeable on this. You don't want to go and ask someone who don't know anything about Forex what you should do about Forex. It's like you go into the car shop and like, hey, you go ask somebody else who don't even work on cars, what should I do about my car? They're not going to know. You want to go to the experts, right? So that's the person that invites you to this call. And also, too, they're going to actually get on the Zoom call with you, just like this one, with just you all. And they're going to put their mentor on the line, and they're going to be able to answer your questions as well. So don't be afraid if you're the research person. I said, that was me, right? But we actually have all the answers that you need right here in the academy. Then I have my favorite. That's the third person. The third person is like, no matter what I said, I was like, hey, this is free. I will do it for you. You still wasn't interested. I still want to say thank you. And I still want you to get back to the person invited to this call and give them the names of like 3 people that are really interested in learning how to grow their money. Because it's not you right now, which is cool. But I know you know people that really want to know how to grow their money. So make sure you get back with them as well. Do I have any questions before I close out the call? 5, 4, 3, 2. No questions? Great, great. So I want to thank everyone who came on this call. And what I want you to do is get back with whoever invites you here, because they're going to be able to answer all your questions. Just make sure you just follow up with them and, beat them to it, because they're going to follow up with you. But if you're serious about really making a change in your income, in your life, and getting that time back, then you hit them up first. Don't let them hit you up first, because real business owners, they take advantage of opportunities fast. So you hit them up, go ahead and text them, email them, whatever you have to do, and get back with them. And thank you all for jumping on the call. Those just going to get it started tonight, welcome to the community. And for everyone else, I'll see you, I guess, on the next video. Stay blessed, prosperous, and healthy.